40% lung capacity lost by the age of 50, but it is not necessarily so. If you implement this high intensity exercise, your heart, your lungs will start moving. And not only are your muscles exercised, your heart is a muscle, it's absolutely exercised, but your lungs. And when you start breathing in deeply, you take in more oxygen. And what that does is that gives your body the opportunity to have enough oxygen so that every cell in your body is running down here. How are you going to feel? You're going to be jumping out of your skin with energy. You're going to feel very, very good. This explains why the colon starts working better, the stomach starts working better, the pancreas, the liver, the brain, the skin. Every part of the body starts working more effectively because of this. Because what I showed you here is happening in every single cell. It's getting more oxygen. The energy cycles are working more efficiently. Our eyes see because of energy. Our brain thinks because of that energy. Our ears hear because of that energy. Our liver, our pancreas, our spleen, our stomach, our colon, they're all running according to the environment they're given. You see why exercise is just so important. Doing this early in the morning gets the body up onto a better rate of running. So if you have lost 40% lung capacity, how would you know? Get breathless easy. You get breathless when you walk up the hill. When you do high intensity, everyone gets breathless, that's all right. You might be walking with your friend and notice they're not breathless and you are. Maybe they haven't lost 40% lung capacity like you have. If you have, there's good news, it can be revived. If a person has lost 40% lung capacity in a short matter of time, they can actually go back to 100% lung capacity simply by implementing this high intensity. That's why the high intensity is so important, because it is only that will get those lungs moving. So progressive acceleration of cardiopulmonary exertion. You are exerting yourself. So you can see why Dr. Al Sear's book is called PACE. Let's go back to Doug McGuff, because he shows something very exciting in this cell, as I have shown you. But I want to take it one step further, and because of everything you've heard this week, this will make a lot of sense. There are so many people today that go to bed late, they eat late, and they get up in the morning, they don't feel very good because they ate so late, and they've only got the energy to take a few steps to the kitchen table. Glycogen stores are still all there. Fat stores are still faithfully there. And the food that they put in goes through this energy cycle, but because the glycogen stores are full, most of it just gets shunted over to the fat cells. We are creatures of habit. Our cells are creatures of habit. And our cells have memory. And this is just what they do every day. Shunt, shunt. Dr. Doug McGuff found that his very obese patients had no energy. They're carrying around in their body the most amazing fuel depot, and yet they can't access it. They need shock therapy. Wake up. What's shock therapy? This is shock therapy. Try it. It wakes you up. It wakes every cell in the body up to start running more efficiently. And then that overweight person comes to Misty Mountain Health Retreat. That's shock therapy. No food for 2 days. Well, actually, we give you a lot of food, but it's all liquid, juices. We give them a steam bath every afternoon. That's hot little steam hut with all the steam, into the mountain pool, back into the steam bath. They do that 3 times. And most of our guests are very weary. Most of our guests are actually in bed by 8:30. And this is a real shock to the people that are going to bed at midnight, but they find they can do it. Because they're going